Hey everyone, it's Larry here at LC Model Shipbuilding, and I know I've been away for probably about 2 weeks since I posted the last video, but anyway, I'm back. I was on a little bit of a vacation there, so we're moving right along here on Titanic. This episode we're going to get the third and fourth funnel on. We're going to be doing a lot of the deck details along the aft section. I put benches on and the deck chairs and a lot more vents and just a lot of detailed type work in this video. I do think that I'm probably down to maybe 2, maybe 3 more videos to go on this, maybe 4, because I got to add in the other motor video that I've been working on. But we're getting really close to wrapping this up, so I'm getting pretty excited about it. She definitely is looking like Titanic, so hopefully you enjoy, and this helps get somebody out there that's building the ship a little bit closer. After this, we're going to finish up we got the Trans Am that I had started back in the wintertime, so we're going to work on that, getting that one done. And then I did buy the winter project coming for the future, so we're going to be doing a 1/200 RC Bismarck. So I'm looking forward to that build coming up. And then we also have probably 2 videos coming for the Constitution to finish up a couple things on that. So just kind of wanted to mention what was going on in the channel, and let's get started. Okay, so this video we're almost just kind of starting off where we left off, and we're going to now work on getting the railing on for here. Got a couple vents. Essentially, I'm going to get funnel 3, the piping, the engine house all worked out, funnel 4 on, essentially all the deck trim in this video, and we may even do a funnel stay or 2. So that is the objective of this video. So let's go. Okay, so with the pipes that go back here on the back, China 3D does not make the pipes yet available, so I'm using the kit pipes. And what I did was basically measure up the length they need to be in order to kind of fit in here, and then I cut the little support bracket that would have been on the inside there, so that essentially I can make this pipe fit into the socket. I don't know if you'd call it a socket, but the coupler of the funnel. So just a tiny touch long yet, and it's not with all of them, so you got to really kind of be careful figuring this out. Because if you take too much, then your pipe's going to be short. I mean, you could always replace it with some styrene rod, which I also considered doing, but these are already shaped down on the deck house end, and it just seemed easier to go that route. So here we are. The good thing with the Trumpeter plastic, it does bend fairly quick and easy, and it's fairly forgiving. So I only have one pipe now that's really giving me a problem. I'm just trying to figure out which one it is, because I'm less than 1/8 of an inch away from these little hole brackets here. I mean, it's a very small, minute amount. And that just about got me there, but That middle one's going to be a little bit long now. Okay, I think I got it. Now once I get this in, then I'll go back through and repaint the little brackets on there and touch up some of the white. Just a little long yet. That might have done it. Yeah, I'm still not quite happy yet. That one will go in there. Actually, we're so darn close. Okay, that's gonna give me what I need, I'm pretty sure now at this point, because once I glue it in, those will be where they need to be. So, what I'm gonna do is glue the pipes into the couplers first. I don't know if this is exactly the right way to do it, but that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to hit it with some accelerator to get it to stick, and then I'm going to do more gluing and playing with that until I get it to where I'm pretty happy with it, which is close already. It really is. Honestly, I think that'll about do it. I just gotta put some glue on those two tabs here. Hold that down. Yeah, the only thing I'm not happy about right now, and it's an easy fix, is a little bit of separation from paint here. So get that in there, kind of get that cleaned up. But I think that pretty much will work. So next up, I'm going to just do the touch up of the white, and then I'll paint those black support bands there just to get that detail in, and then I'll do the other side. But I'll take that. I mean, considering it's really the only option I have, I can't really complain too much. It looks okay. I don't think, unless you're really looking in at this model, that you'd notice it too much. So I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I need more paint. Alright, I'm gonna pause it and get this touched up, and we'll be back. Okay, so I got the pipes on. Still got to do the clamp here, touch up those right there. Today's a new day from earlier spot in the video. But next I'm going to go ahead and start putting the rails up here and around here and around here. So I'm going to work on that. I'll do that off camera because essentially all I'm doing is bending railing, and it's really not all that exciting. So I'll do that off camera, and then once we get the railings caught up, I think the next thing I'm actually going to do in this video is go ahead and anneal the dome covers, and we're going to go ahead and take care of them. So that will then enable me to put the China 3D covers on, which I already got painted up. I'll probably have to touch them up after I get them off the sprue, but yeah, you can kind of see what they look like. This one's the forward one actually, but same thing, just smaller for the other one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the railings, and we'll be back. Okay, so I just finished up the aft dome. I'm gonna show it real quick, but I can't really show how to do it because it's actually a lot of, I don't know, just working the shape with a ball and another ball, and I already did it obviously, so that's it. Once it dries, I'll get it glued in. I gotta fix that spot right there I just broke open. But basically, to get the glass, I'm just using some canopy glue on a toothpick and running it across. So it's giving the effect that I need it to. Pretty happy with it. Robbie Model Boat Guy did a pretty good video on it, better than what I would do, and there's no reason to redo a video that he already did very well. So we're just going to leave it at that. I'm going to let this dry, and then that's going to go right in here. So I'm going to let that sit there. In the meantime, I'm going to get ready to do the forward dome, and this is what they come on. I will tell you to anneal it. I'm just holding it over a candle, and then, like I said, working on shaping it with a bowl and whatever I can find to kind of get the shape that I'm looking for. I'm also using the dome, but if you don't anneal it, you're not going to turn out real well. I tried one just for the heck of it without annealing it, and it's no good. But they give you two, so I just wanted to see what would happen. So anyway, I'm going to cut this one out and go ahead and get it bent to shape and paint it up, and then we'll glue them in. So I will be back. Okay, while I wait for the domes to dry, I'm going to go ahead and start the process of cutting these off here and getting them ready to go over. Basically, it's going to need a little bit of touch up once I'm done here, but I'm going to start without the hot knife just because I want to see how well, I wanted to see if I could do that, and I can. So that makes it a little bit easier. Not that I don't like using the hot knife, but I've also run into the flip side problem when using it where I've melted some of what I'm trying to cut. So I only like to use it when I'm using it on something small. And I had a feeling this was going to be fairly hollow inside, so that made it a little easier. Okay. It is quite delicate, I will say that. Yeah, there's a lot of support pieces in there. But really, that wasn't too bad at all. Thought it was going to be worse. So, I'll take it. Now, I got to respray the sides a little bit here, where it was blocked by these wooden planks. And I need them anyway. So I'm going to break that piece of the sprue, whatever we call it. And I'm going to throw out that. And now we're going to do the same thing over here. And this is not taking a whole lot of force, so it's actually working quite well, just cutting like that. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now I got my other wooden plank here. So, I'm going to do some sanding, get that, or, well, filing, whatever we want to call it, and go ahead and give this one last coat of paint. Then on the inside, I'm going to put some plastic. So the original kit, it had glass like that. Obviously, it's not going to fit anymore. So we're just going to put some what do you call it? Oh, clear plastic film. Can't think of the name of it, but you know what I mean, I think. So let me go ahead and get this sanded up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so those are repainted again, and while I'm waiting for things to dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint the funnel stays from Woody's Model Works, and then these are the tops that go on the funnels there for the Shine 3D. So they're slightly different than the ones provided on here. So I'm going to get those painted up quick, and we'll be back. Okay, so this one is all good and dry now, and I got the oval dome for the front drying as well. So what we're going to do is first we're going to paint that white. I didn't even notice that. So I'm going to paint that before we put that down. So let me pause it. Okay, there we go. Let me touch up that one little spot there. I didn't see it until I turned the camera on. Okay, so what we're going to do is drop the dome on like that, and then I'm going to just hit it with some CA around the edges here. Because this doesn't fit inside like the plastic one would have. I'm sure some have bent it and got it better, but this is what I ended up with, and I'm okay with it. Okay, now I already put the clear in there, so you can see that. And basically we're just gonna glue this down. Wow, that definitely makes it look complete. Now, you can see the dome in there through that, which is awesome. And when it's lit up, I'm sure the effect will be much, much more. So, pretty happy with the effect. Okay, we're down. So I'm going to do the exact same thing up here on the front one. It should be just about dry. Let me go over and check that out, and we'll be back. And then I do have our funnel stays for a little bit later here all painted up. I'm going to hit them with some clear, and then we'll probably do 1 or 2 funnels. So be right back. Okay, so this one's pretty much dry. There's a little bit left there. I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that in. Okay. Let me just grab the deck house. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. Alright, there we go. That deck house is ready. Same thing, just gonna get our glue on here. Okay, I have a question I gotta look at quick. I have a feeling it's supposed to go that way, but I want to double check before I stick that down. There's windows on the front. I'll be right back. Okay, so right now I'm doing a lot of little detail work. So these are the steps, the little ones that go up on the compass tower and the fourth funnel platform. So I'm getting them ready to go. I got the wood planks painted up. I'm not sure if that's enough that came with the China 3D ones, so I also did paint up the planks from the KA set. I went ahead and did the back, this section basically back here. I'll show that here in a little bit, but I got that pretty much wrapped up with the railings and everything like that. And I've been putting a whole lot of the benches down, so most of the benches are actually down now at this point. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and work on getting these stairwells kind of put together and ready to go on, and then I'll show where we're at. I haven't made a decision yet whether I'm going to do the funnel stays before or after the lifeboats, because my initial plan was to do the funnel stays before the lifeboats, but now I'm starting to kind of think differently in that, because I think I'm going to need the lifeboats as reference points on where the funnel stay mounting point will be on the deck. So I'll make that decision here fairly soon, because I did initially plan to put them in this video, but if I can't do that, that's okay, because it'll be another video here soon, and this one will just end up being deck details, which is fine also. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I need to just kind of assess that a little bit more here before I make that call, and then we'll kind of go from there. So these steps will be just like any other, really, that we've done. So they are numbered 10 and 11. So 10s are they're a 5-step, and these are a 4-step, or are they 6? This is a 6-step, that's a 5-step. So one of them's for, like I said, the compass one set, and one of them's not. So I'll figure that out here in a minute, but I have a feeling that the compass gets the 6-step, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these bent up. I've showed this on a couple other videos on how to bend these, so I'm not going to bother showing you again in this video. I just kind of wanted to show where we're at. So, be back. Okay, to round out the video here, I've been working on putting the little railings that go right here. You're probably not even able to really see them here and all the way down through. Just a lot of the railings that need to go on yet. Oops. There is a small box that needs to go over here. I need to go on to Honor and Glory, and I want to take a look at what color that goes. It's supposed to be, and then I have the 2 doorway blockers, or breezeways, I don't know what you want to call them, that go on the sides here of the 2nd class staircase entrance. So I'm going to work on basically getting those on. There's no real point in showing the railings because I've done them in other videos, and they're really no different. So we're going to put these on. I got to bend them up, and we're going to do that box real quick once I figure out what color it is. I'm guessing it's probably white, but I just want to take a look at it, and it has a small roof on it. I did do the wood here and up towards the grand staircase, so that's been done. Oh, and I finished out these railings here, so those are done. But I basically want to finish that box, finish these partitions for this video, and then these are the little crane stanchions that go on these 2 cargo cranes. So we're going to get them done real quick, and that'll probably wrap up the video, because at that point I'll be ready to start doing the lifeboats next. So that'll be the next video with lifeboats, and then probably funnel stays. So that's kind of what I'm planning out right now at this point anyway. So that's where we're at, but let me go ahead and find out what color that is, and then we'll do these and that and get them bent up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are pretty simple and straightforward. Better than I thought. They just fold 90, actually 180 I guess you'd say, and I'm going to put a little dab of CA in there just to hold it. And then it just folds down on itself like that. And that's going to need a little glue in there too, I do believe, just to better hold it. Okay, so now one goes, I gotta look which way each one goes. One goes on the one direction and one goes the other. So let's take a look here. The aerial view shows the curve goes to the back, so this will be that one. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And the wall does have a small partition mark for it. So I'm just going to pop that right onto it, like so. And then that piece of the ceiling there gets painted gray. Well, that box too is white with gray roof. And there's a little spouting on it too. Okay, so this is going to be the same thing. I just want to get all the glue on it in one shot this time. That gray I will brush paint on. Okay, there we go. So now we're just going to take a little bit of our gray, and I'm going to use the same color as the the other rooftops here. And I want to use a small brush. Might have to go smaller yet. Yeah, maybe not. I think this brush is about dead. I'm not really liking it. I'll touch it up though with some white. Yeah, this brush is shot. Time for a new brush. Alright, the rest I'll just touch up with the white once I go upstairs and grab a new one. Alright, so we'll get that fixed up and I'll be back. Okay, so I did find that the China 3D set actually has this little house over here. So even though I prepped up the KA one, I'm going to use the China 3D one because it looks better how it turned out. This should be just a pretty simple cut and glue. And so far so good. Also, you can see there, those are the winches for the lifeboats, so I got first coat of paint on them. But yeah, this is that little building, and it does have the little piping on it there, and you can see that. So that goes on each side basically, and then it just glues down into its spot there. So we're going to go ahead and get that glued on. Click. And then I'm going to finish up the crane parts here, and that'll be fairly short, but we'll get them on and basically wrap up this video from there. Come on. I need something to kind of help plant that. Almost. So it has a little hole there that's offset. Not offset, but that's in there to kind of go into. And that's what I seem to be having trouble getting into. I'm going to have to repaint the gray a little bit. And I think I know why. I'm not going to use this little piece that's on there because it won't go into the hole. So I'm just going to basically glue it directly to the decking spot there. And then I'll touch up my paint after. Come on, don't fall on the deck. There we go. Okay, so I just got to hit that with a little touch of gray. Touch of gray. I guess I'd have gray, but I am bold, so no gray. But we'll get it fixed. There we go. All right. So I'll be right back and we'll finish up these cranes back here and that'll be it. Okay, I went ahead and put the little tripods on here. I was going to show them on the video, but I also remembered that I did them on the well deck videos, so I'm not going to go ahead and recount basically the exact same thing that I've done already in a video. I put some benches, or not benches, but deck chairs on here as well, so I got them on. I'm going to do the other side a while, and I'll put some up by the compass tower platform in that area, and after that we're pretty much ready to move on to the lifeboat stage. So I'm pretty much going to wrap up this video, and then we'll catch up on the next one in the lifeboat when we do the lifeboat davits. So we'll get them on, get the boats planted, and kind of figure out their placement, and yeah, we're moving right along. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on LC Model Shipbuilding.